Well, friends, finally I'm back. Now I'm going to give you a spoiler free review of Elvis, which I recently went and saw in theaters. But is it any good, making you want to put on your blue suede shoes, or is it just something that needs to be sent to Heartbreak Hotel and then do the jailhouse rock? We'll find out right now. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name's Doyle, better known to you as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the recently released biographical musical drama flick Elvis, released by Warner Brothers, directed by Baz Luhrmann, who co-wrote the screenplay with Sam Bromell, Craig Pierce, and Jeremy Donner. Starring Austin Butler in the title role, along with Tom Hanks, Olivia DeJonge, Helen Thompson, Richard Roxburgh, and a host of others. Anyway, this was announced 8 years ago, though it was not officially announced until 3 years ago. And Butler was cast in the title role of July that same year, being out several high-profile actors. Filming began in Luhrmann's native Australia in January 2020, but paused due to the pandemic. But filming wrapped over a year after it began the following year, and has gotten positive reviews. This film is told from the perspective of Elvis's former manager, Colonel Tom Parker, who is on his deathbed in 1997, looking back on how he first met the future king of rock and roll. Well, anyway, I really like the story and what have you, how it started out in Elvis's early days, battling a poverty-ridden childhood with his parents, and finds music to be a salvation, even though he is ridiculed by his peers because of his fascination with the African-American music of Beale Street. And soon he becomes a big sensation when he's discovered by Colonel Tom Parker, which makes the current singer he's managed at the time, country singer Hank Snow, boy, yeah. And thus his career begins. But the public's not impressed with him. Parents fear that his music is corrupting children, and racist politicians attack him like crazy. But anyway, from what I've seen of it, this is incredible. Going from beginning to Elvis's tragic death in 1977 at the mere age of 42. Yeah. Anyway, from what I've seen, I really love the performances we got from our cast of characters, including Austin Butler, who did an exceptionally good job as Elvis. I must admit, he was absolutely incredible, and I really did like his performance. Next, we have Tom Hanks playing Colonel Tom Parker, who is absolutely pretty good. I mean, his character does have his moments and what have you. Some of it kind of shocked me and what have you, because, well, I didn't quite know too much of Elvis and what have you. I just know that he died pretty young and what have you, and he had so many big hits back in the day, even before I came into the world. We also have Olivia DeJonge as Priscilla, Elvis's wife, Helen Thompson as Gladys, Elvis's mother, and Richard Roxburgh as Vernon, Elvis's father. Now, Roxburgh had worked with Luhrmann before, because I remember seeing him in 2001's Moulin Rouge. Anyway, I'm going to say Elvis is probably one of the best films from Luhrmann I've seen. I have to agree with someone saying that this was his best film since Romeo and Juliet. And I do agree. Film's gotten mostly some good response and what have you. And according to Rotten Tomatoes, they say the standard rock biopic formula gets all shook up in Elvis, with Baz Luhrmann's dazzling energy and style perfectly complemented by Austin Butler's outstanding lead performance. Really something. Yes. Now, Baz Luhrmann's direction of the film was really good too, and I have to give him credit for that. Again, Best film of his I've seen since Romeo and Juliet. It's really a good the black and white. Yeah, it's really something. Let's see here. Now I did like let's see. And I will say the music's pretty good too, composed by Elliot Wheeler. And I do like the performances of classic Elvis songs, which included did well various even remixes of Elvis songs as well. Even country singer Casey Musgraves did part of Can't Help Falling in Love. Yes, I remember that song. Now, some of them did have some Elvis music mixed in with, on some new songs. But now, there was a bit of a downside I had with the music. I somehow didn't hear songs that were actually featured. Saw some songs mentioned, but I never even heard them. I don't know why in the kind blooming world they were thinking of, including some more recent songs. You'll know what they are when you see the credits, alright? Anyway, from what I've seen, Elvis is just so incredible. I think since Walk the Line, this is probably one of the most incredible musical biopics I have seen to date yet. Well, we'll take that back. Actually, since I saw the light, the Hank Williams story, yeah. But hey, I haven't reviewed that yet. But I do think that's a good film. But so is Walk the Line. If everybody knows, Elvis was actually on tour with Johnny Cash before as well, because they were both on Sun Records. So anyway, I really think Elvis was good, and I think it's an incredible film. Even though it's at a runtime of 159 minutes, which that's over 2.5 hours, but still, it's worth looking into. So anyway, I'd recommend you give Elvis a shot. It's good. It's got great characters. Well, great cast, pretty good music, and great direction from Baz Luhrmann. Enough said. So for my score, I'm going to give Elvis 4.5 stars. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give it a 9.5. So anyway, that'll do it. What are your thoughts on Elvis? Please tell me in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Join me next time when I bring to you a review of Illumination Entertainment's breakout hit, Despicable Me. Thanks for watching, and if you like this, consider watching these other videos. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of one of the films I was just talking about, Walk the Line, with Joaquin Phoenix and Reese Witherspoon, which also includes a ranking of my favorite Johnny Cash songs. In the upper right-hand corner is my review for, one of my favorite Tom Hanks films I did a few years back, one of my first reviews, and that being Forrest Gump from 1994. Or if you want something different, go to the bottom left-hand corner and see my recent spoiler-free review on Disney and Pixar's Lightyear. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.